December 11th. Well, December 16th or so by the time you see this. Where'd the year go? I had a fantastic year of digging. I'm not sure I'm going to be getting out anymore. Woke up to 16 or 17 degrees this morning. It's been cold all week. It's going to be really cold next week, and we're even getting a bunch of snow. So I don't know if this is the swan song or not. We'll find out later on this winter, I guess. I went digging through some archives. We're going to take a look at some stuff that never quite made it into video because they were just slow hunts, but I did dig a couple good things. So let's get the intro started. I'm on my way north to hang out with my crew, the Stealth Diggers, for Christmas. Maybe see some of them. Let's get the video started. First hunt's going to take us back to the Nova Constellation site that I found back in the beginning of January. It's February 17th. I did another little solo hunt there. Very slow day, but I got myself one good dig, and this was probably one of my favorite coins of the year. Let's take a look at it. What's going on? I am bopping around back at the Nova Constellation hole. I came here today to take a look at some potential other sites in the area. I did find one hole. I know there's a second one, and there may even be a third one in the area. I want to do a little bit of cleaning around the cellar hole, so I brought my little hand clippers today, and I've been working a lot of the barberry and the other junk. And I got a little patch cleared out, and same little pile of stones. I got that little child shoe buckle. I got a nice tone under some bunch of piled of rocks, and I got a little roundness in the hole. Woohoo! I'm actually standing on the spot where the Nova came out of, so this is a little exciting if this had been a coin stashed in the stone pile. Take a look. And there's the girl. I just got started here. You can see up in this area, all down in here, that's where the Nova Constellation came out of, right in here. And there's a lot of barberry and other junk, and I clipped it all out, and I did a patch up in here and on the other side of the hole. And see it right there. There's a little bit around this. No, not a coin. That is a beautiful gold gilt. With your phone to cooperate. That's a beautiful gold gilt button. That was ringing up really high. Nice. Oh my God. I am still in this little hole here that just coughed up that beautiful gold gilt button, and down below that button was a piece of iron. We'll take a look at that. Down below that is a Connecticut copper, and I scratched the back. I am angry and I am happy at the same time. Woo! Let's take a look at all this stuff, and you can see I am still right in front of the main stone pile. That would have been the hearth, and over here off to the side, this little doohickey was underneath that button. I don't know what that is. Maybe something off the hearth kettle, but I've already picked it out. Unfortunately, it was caught in with all that stone, and I accidentally hit the backside. The front of it I can see very clearly. It must have been protected by the stone. I'm in shock. It's like a left-facing bust, and see where I scratched it? This coin looks like it's in fantastic shape too, like the Constellation. Oh boy, let me clean this up with a flashlight. And there she is. Reverse side I got to clean up. I'm hoping it's going to clean up as nice as this. This is just drying out on its own, and that is amazing. I have been waiting for one of these coins for a long time, since I live in Connecticut, and boom. There's 900 varieties of this thing, and I'm going to have a hard time identifying it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You gotta be kidding me. Copper number 3 of the year. Boom! Wow, I wonder if there's anything else in that hole. We'll check in just a second, but take a look at the pile I made clearing out this little area that I'm bopping around in. I haven't even started yet on all this little area I cut out. Unbelievable. Connecticut copper there. And I'm pretty much standing on where that Nova constellation came out of. Oh boy. I'm stunned. Back to digging. Well, I haven't gotten more than a couple of feet from where I found that beautiful Connecticut copper, and I'm kind of standing down in the cellar hole at the moment, and I got myself a buttony tone, and hey, you'll never guess what I got. And as usual, there's the stone pile. There's my Connecticut copper hole. And here I am down inside the cellar hole itself. And I got myself a button, of course. Not sure if it's plain or schmancy. Not a tomback this time. Bunch of rust on that. Interesting. Let me clean it up. Maybe it's got something on it. Let's keep digging. Oh, gotta love that. Connecticut copper. Obverse was in great shape on that coin. Reverse not so much. But it's my nicest Connecticut copper. I'll take that. Thank you. I actually went back there about a month ago, November 17th, I think. I took another trip back up there. Now that all the leaves were down, everything was down, I wanted to take another crack at the place, see if I could get another coin. No such luck on the coins. I did dig a couple things. Let's take a quick look at those. All right, I've been here 20 minutes. I am back in the cellar hole, and I'll give you my orientation on where I got my other stuff out of this place. And let's take a look at my first tone out of this spot today. All right, so my Nova constellation came out of there, I believe. It's been about a year, I forget. My apologies. And some of my other finds have come from that stone stack and clearing out the brush right there. So down inside the collapse of the cellar hole itself, where I'm down in, I was getting 20s tone and some iron, and that would explain it. That is an old crusty pewter button. It's got some age to it. Not too bad. I've been over this spot 100 times, but come back at a different time of the year, move the leaves around, kick dirt around, listen to those tones differently, and you'll find stuff you missed on the last visit. Very cool. Well, it's a whole lot of time between digs here. We hit this place pretty good, I guess, but a little persistence paid off here. Let's take a look at what I just got. So I'm at the original cabin site. Cellar hole's behind me, and this is the huge tree that occupies this cabin site. And I wiggled down between it, and you can see through my shadow up under this tree trunk. And there's my next tone. A little plain button, a little squash shank. I hope this day works out a little bit better. It's getting on about 2:30. I'm not going to have too much more daylight here before I got to wander out of the woods. Let's see if this place got anything else. And finally, this next hunt's basically what I'm going to call a intro and go. It was a really slow day. We get to a spot, I point stuff out, I introduce things, I get one find, and then we're off to the next spot. So I would never put many of these up, but I figure just for fun, it's the end of the year. Let's take a look at a really bad dig. 3 or 4 spots on video and 3 or 4 spots dug. Let's get the intro and go going. Good morning. We are just 2 weeks away from my favorite season, which is autumn. Dan and I are out doing a few holes today. This wasn't meant to be our first stop, but it's the one we ran across first, so we're going to stop here and give it a shot, sitting up behind all that brush. There's the cellar hole. You can see that I pointed out the top of the hill there. And we're not here but a minute or two. There's my first find of the day. Nice little tomback button. We just dropped our coils here, ground balanced and walked about 20 feet and boom. So, hey, that's a good sign. No, that wasn't very prosperous. Got the button right off the bat and a whole bunch of crap after that. So, Off we go. Site number 2. Alright, here is stop number 2 on the tour today. Tough to tell, but I think there's a deep spot. It's a nice older site. You got what's left of the stone pile here. It's tough to tell since it's so cloudy out today. There's some stones down the bottom. And literally right at the base of this tree. I had to scrape a little off to make sure it was old enough, but that's what I got. All fired musket ball. You can see the dirt starting to flake off and leave that white lead patina behind. So that's find number 1 at spot number 2. It's a little slow here. Well, that's going to do it for spot number 2. That didn't cough up very much. I think Dan got a button. And I got my musket ball anyway. And a spider web flapping around. Alright, Dan and I are at stop number 4 here. Stop number 3 was a complete bust. I dug a memorial. This is nothing but a pile of rocks. Early cabin site. I dug what looks like a rock splitter. I'll show you that in a bit. Part of a sickle handle. A lot of iron here. Well, I won't say a lot of iron, but what few targets are iron. But I just got something that's between 45 and 52 on the MXT, so let's dig it up. Ugh, that figures. Scrap of lead or pewter. No. That's what we saw. Just that pile of stone, and show you real quick. Look at that splitter I got out of the stone pile. Real interesting piece. I won't focus on it. So we're going to move on. This site didn't have a whole lot. Let's see what's at stop number 5. Alright, and finally I got some redemption at this hole that beat us up, well, beat me up last time we were here earlier in the summer when it was hot and nasty out. Let's take a look. It's tough to tell, but the cellar hole is over in that direction, pretty grown over. And back this way there's a wall. And just on the other side of the wall here, I've got another complete set of cufflinks. This is only my second time ever digging these. Or complete cufflink, I should say. Sounded terrible. Sounded like iron in one direction and about 60s the other way. Soil's a little wet over here, so I'm not sure how well these survive, but I'll put up a picture of what they look like in the video. Well, diggins is a little slow, but I just got me a hoe. That's actually a pretty nice one. If I wasn't so loaded down with junk that I'm not catching on camera, I might carry that out with me. I'll carry it out with me anyway. Well, there you have it. The old intro and go. A lot of nice cellar holes, no finds at them. I've got a bunch of videos like that, but I'm just not going to post them all. I figure what the heck, it's the end of the year. I'll show you one. Looks like this is it before Christmas. I apologize, I did not take any video at Charlie's. We wound up doing a whole bunch of stuff for his videos and just hanging out and being friends. I haven't seen those guys in a while. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you very much for watching my videos. It's very much appreciated. I'm sure I've got one more coming out before the end of the year. I hope Santa brings you what you want. Good luck and happy hunting, and we will see you on the next one.